Tonight, while you are sleeping, your dog will do something that has never been explained to you. Something that changes the way you understand your entire relationship. You have shared a bedroom with your dog for years, and you had no idea any of this was happening. Welcome to Lucky and Lucy, where we decode what your pets are really saying. Most people think their dog just sleeps when they sleep. Maybe shifts positions a few times. Maybe snores. But behavioral research tells a completely different story. Your dog goes through an entire emotional and biological experience during the hours you are unconscious. They make decisions, they process memories, they perform rituals that go back 15,000 years. And number 8 on this list is the one that stops every dog owner cold the moment they hear it. We are starting with the behavior that happens within the first few minutes of you falling asleep every single night, and almost nobody knows what it means. Subscribe to Lucky and Lucy right now. Because what you are about to learn will permanently change the way you look at your dog. Most owners who discover this behavior think it is cute. A little sniff near the face. A cold nose against the cheek. But here is the thing. Your dog is not being affectionate in that moment. They are running a biological safety check. Scientists found that dogs monitor the breathing patterns of their sleeping pack members as an ancient survival mechanism. In the wild, a pack member who stops breathing is a pack member in danger. Your dog's nose can detect changes in your breathing rhythm, your carbon dioxide output, and even subtle shifts in your body chemistry, all while you are completely unaware. Think of it as your dog performing a silent medical scan on you every single night. And here's the part nobody talks about. Dogs who live with owners who have sleep apnea, a condition where breathing temporarily stops during sleep, have been documented waking those owners up during episodes before any medical device detected the problem. Your dog is not just a companion in your bedroom. They are an active monitor. Takeaway: if your dog frequently wakes you at night with a cold nose to your face, do not push them away. They may be responding to something real. You fall asleep with your dog curled beside you. By 2 a.m., they have shifted, body facing the bedroom door, eyes toward the entrance. Most owners think their dog got uncomfortable and moved. The real reason is ancient and precise. Your dog has appointed themselves your night guard. The moment you lose consciousness, your ability to detect threats drops to near zero. Your dog knows this. Their nervous system responds by switching into a lighter sleep state and orienting their body toward the primary entry point of the room. Think of it as a soldier rotating to watch the perimeter the moment their commander falls asleep. Scientists found that dogs in multi-dog households take turns maintaining this vigilance position, rotating guard duty through the night so that one animal is always in lighter sleep, always facing the door. Your dog does this alone, every night, without being asked, without being trained. Takeaway: that shift in position is not restlessness. It is devotion in its most ancient form. You have seen it. The twitching paws, the soft whimpers, the rapid eye movement under closed lids. Your dog is dreaming. Everyone knows that. But scientists discovered something that most people have never heard. Dogs do not dream randomly. They dream about the people they are most emotionally bonded to. Brain scan research on sleeping dogs showed that during REM sleep, the hippocampus, the memory center, replays the emotional experiences of the day. And the most frequently replayed content involves the primary attachment figure. Think of it as your dog spending their unconscious hours replaying their favorite person. The twitching you see, the small sounds, the running movements, Your dog is quite literally living through memories of you while they sleep. And here is the unique layer nobody mentions. Puppies and older dogs spend more time in REM sleep than adult dogs. Puppies because they are processing enormous amounts of new information. Older dogs because their memory consolidation slows down and requires more time. The dog who twitches the most in their sleep is either learning the most or loving the most. Takeaway: when your dog dreams beside you, they are dreaming about you. Let that land for a moment. At midnight, your dog is at the foot of the bed. By 4 a.m., they are pressed against your back. Most owners think their dog is just cold and seeking warmth. That is half true. The other half is something far more interesting. Dogs have a thermal bonding mechanism. Physical warmth from a trusted individual triggers the same neurochemical response as emotional safety. Heat and security are wired together in the canine brain at a biological level. Think of it as your body temperature being your dog's emotional thermostat. But here is the layer most channels skip. The movement toward you is not random. Scientists found that dogs approach from a specific side during nighttime contact, almost always the left side of their primary attachment figure. The left side of the human body has a slightly higher skin temperature due to heart position. Your dog's nose has detected this asymmetry, and they navigate toward the warmer, more heartbeat proximate side, unconsciously, every time. Your dog is not just seeking heat, they are seeking your heartbeat. Takeaway: the next time your dog presses against your back at 3 a.m., feel your heartbeat from their perspective. That rhythm is their anchor. A low rumble, sometimes sharp, gone in seconds. Most owners startle awake, confused and slightly alarmed. Here is what is actually happening. Your dog has entered the threat response phase of their REM cycle. Their dreaming brain has generated a scenario that requires a warning signal. The growl is directed at whatever their sleeping mind has conjured, not at you. Think of it as your dog talking in their sleep in the only language they know. But there is a critical layer here that could save your relationship. Waking a dog during this phase is one of the most misunderstood situations in dog ownership. The part of the brain that recognizes familiar faces and suppresses threat responses goes almost completely offline during deep sleep. If you touch your dog during a sleep growl, their brain stem fires before their conscious mind wakes up. The snap or bite that sometimes follows is not aggression. It is a reflex that does not even know it is you yet. 2 seconds later, the tail starts moving. The eyes soften because consciousness has caught up. Takeaway: never touch a sleeping dog who is growling. Use your voice first. Give them 2 seconds to surface. The growl disappears on its own. Every time. You glance over in the middle of the night. Your dog looks asleep, but one eye is slightly open. The iris visible but unfocused. This is not a medical condition. It is a feature. Dogs can enter a state called unihemispheric sleep, where one hemisphere of the brain rests while the other remains partially active. The open eye corresponds to the active hemisphere. It continues to process basic visual information even during sleep. Think of it as your dog running their security system on low power mode. Asleep, but never completely offline. Scientists found this is most common in dogs who sleep in new environments or when there are unfamiliar sounds nearby. In a fully familiar, completely safe environment, both eyes close. Here is what this tells you. A dog who always sleeps with one eye open in your home has not yet reached the deepest level of environmental safety. A dog whose eyes are always fully closed has decided, completely, that this place is safe. Takeaway: watch your dog's eyes as they fall asleep. Full closure is the ultimate environmental trust signal. We are halfway through, and we have not even gotten to number 8 yet. That is the one that rewrites everything you thought you knew about why your dog sleeps near you in the first place. Small twitches are normal, but sometimes it is more than that. Full leg movements, muffled barking, the whole body engaged. Most owners wake their dog immediately, worried something is wrong. Nothing is wrong. Something is very right. Scientists found that the intensity of a dog's dream movements correlates directly with the emotional intensity of the memory being processed. A dog replaying a chase, a play session, or a moment of high excitement produces full motor engagement during sleep. Think of it as your dog's brain being so immersed in the memory that the body cannot stay still. And here is the surprising part. Dogs who have had highly enriched days, long walks, new environments, social interaction, play, show significantly more intense dream movements that night. The brain is processing more, replaying more, consolidating more. A dog who twitches violently had a day worth dreaming about. Takeaway: rich days create vivid dreams. If your dog barely moves in their sleep, their days may need more stimulation. You open your eyes at 3 a.m. for no apparent reason. Your dog is sitting completely still, staring at you, not restless, not wanting anything, just watching. Most owners find this slightly unsettling. A few find it sweet. Neither response captures what is actually happening. Your dog has woken up, fully, to verify that you are still there. Scientists who studied attachment behavior in dogs found that dogs with strong primary bonds perform periodic waking checks on their sleeping owners. The behavior is not random. It follows a pattern approximately every 90 minutes, aligned with human sleep cycles. Think of it as your dog synchronizing their waking moments to your sleep architecture. They wake when you are in your lightest sleep phase, the moment you are most likely to stir. And they check, they confirm, and then they settle back down. Here is the layer that changes everything. This behavior is strongest in dogs who have experienced loss. Dogs who were abandoned, dogs who were rehomed, dogs who once had a person and then didn't. They wake up to check because they know, at a level deeper than conscious thought, that people can disappear, and they are not willing to miss it if you do. That dog staring at you at 3 a.m. is not weird. That dog is a dog who has loved and lost before, and they are making sure, absolutely sure, that you are still there. Takeaway: if your dog does this, reach out your hand when you wake. Let them smell you are real. Let them go back to sleep knowing you are still there. You wake up cold. Half your blanket is under your dog. Your pillow has been claimed. Most owners think their dog is just being opportunistic, comfortable, selfish. But here is the real reason. Your pillow and blanket hold the highest concentration of your overnight scent. 8 hours of breathing, skin cells, and personal chemistry embedded in the fabric. To your dog's nose, your pillow is not just a pillow. It is the most potent version of you that exists in physical form. Stealing it is not about comfort. It is about possession, about surrounding themselves with the chemical signature of the person they are most bonded to. Think of it as your dog pulling your scent over themselves like a blanket made entirely of you. And here is something most channels completely miss. Dogs who steal pillows and blankets most aggressively are almost always dogs with the highest separation anxiety scores. The behavior intensifies when owners travel, change schedules, or spend less time at home. The pillow theft is a coping mechanism, a scent anchor against the fear of your absence. Takeaway. Consider leaving an old, unwashed shirt near your dog's sleeping area. It activates the same mechanism and gives them a designated anchor instead of your bedding. That long, slow exhale, the whole body settling, the eyes going soft. Most owners hear it and feel a warmth they cannot quite explain. Here is the science behind that feeling. The sleep sigh in dogs is a documented physiological marker of the parasympathetic nervous system taking over from the sympathetic system, the body shifting from active alert mode to full rest mode. Think of it as your dog's nervous system saying, "I can let go now. Everything is safe." But here is the part that matters. Scientists found that dogs only produce this specific sigh pattern in environments, and with individuals they have completely assessed as safe. In new environments, with unfamiliar people, in stressful situations, the sigh does not come. It is reserved, specific, earned. That sigh your dog makes beside you at night is not just falling asleep. It is your dog declaring that of all the places they could be, of all the people they could be near, this place and this person have been fully approved. Takeaway. Listen for it tonight. That sigh is your dog telling you something they cannot say in any other way. Some dogs choose the center of the room. Others press themselves against the wall, the bed frame, or a corner. Most owners think it is just a preference, a comfort thing. The wall preference is actually a strategic choice made by your dog's threat assessment system. By placing their back against a solid surface, your dog eliminates one entire direction of potential threat. They only need to monitor what is in front of them. Their nervous system can relax the vigilance assigned to the rear. Think of it as your dog selecting the most defensible sleeping position available in the room. Here is the unique angle. Dogs who consistently choose wall positions in their own familiar home are often dogs who experienced unpredictability earlier in life. Rescue dogs do this most frequently. Dogs from chaotic environments, dogs who never fully learned that surprise is safe. The wall is not just comfort. It is a survival posture that their nervous system has not yet let go of. Takeaway. A dog who finally moves away from the wall and sleeps in the open center of the room has made a profound security declaration. When that happens, you will know something has shifted. Just one paw, the lightest possible contact, the smallest point of connection. Most owners move away in the night without thinking. It seems insignificant. It is not. That single point of contact is your dog maintaining the physical thread between you during the most vulnerable hours of their existence. Sleep is where the ancient wolf and the modern dog are closest to the same animal. The need to be in physical contact with the pack during rest is not a trained behavior. It is not a learned preference. It is hardwired into every dog that has ever lived. For 15,000 years, dogs slept pressed against humans, in caves, around fires, on cold ground. That contact was survival. It was warmth, safety, and belonging all at once. The single paw on your foot is the echo of every dog who ever lived through the night because a human was there. Your dog does not need that paw on your foot to stay warm. They are not cold. They need it because somewhere in the deepest layer of their biology, being separated from you in the dark is the one thing they were never designed to tolerate. That paw is not a habit. It is history. Tonight while you sleep, your dog will check your breathing. They will face the door. They will dream about you. They will wake up to make sure you are still there. They will do all of this without being asked, without expecting anything in return, without even fully understanding why. They will just do it because you are their person and keeping you safe, even in the dark, even in sleep, is the oldest job they have ever known. If this changed how you see your dog, share it with one person whose dog deserves to be understood. Subscribe to Lucky and Lucy. We read every single comment.